whole lot to showcase on our network, from quality music video, crusade and outreach activities, movies, comedies and African drama, interview and special feature, baby shower, engagement, weddings and a whole lot more. We are into business promotion. Join our network and do business with us today as we add value to your mobile devices, online and on your TV set. Don't forget to join us for our Real Gospel Hour, Real Gospel Talk with pastors from all around, and our powerful confident prayer time. It's Voice TV Africa, showing the rest of the world of Africa you don't know. Voice TV Africa, proudly African. Voice TV Africa, the station that blesses your soul.
Well, folks, what a pleasant welcome once again to another fresh edition of the program Frontline Focus Roundtable. And of course, my name is Eric Opaduo. Today is the Friday, May 16th edition of the program. And of course, we are broadcasting right here from our digital studio, ZMAX studio here in New Yapatan, Riverside County. We are in collaboration with Voice TV Africa in the US, and of course DCN Radio there in Cesar City, Riverside County. We are live on DCN Radio. Good evening, Riverside. And of course, my name is Eric Obadwo. Very shortly, some of my colleagues will be joining so that we discuss this issue. What are we discussing this evening? Tonight is going to be interactive in a sense that we are not bringing guests, and normally that's what we're going to be doing now. Every Friday, we want to interact with our fans out there. We want to interact with our viewers and listeners. So, we want to discuss tonight the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court in Liberia. What does that mean for the people of this country, victims and perpetrators, war victims and perpetrators alike? What does it mean for all of us? That's what we want to discuss tonight. So tonight, you, the viewers and the listeners, you going to do much of the talking, not us. We're just going to lay the basis. We're going to give you some background, some things you need to know about. Once you've gotten to know that, then we're going to open the lines, and then you can also go in the comments and then leave a comment or comment on what you think about the war, the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court. So my name is Eric Opaduo, and of course, I'm pretty seated here in my studio. This is the ZMAC Digital Studio here in Yapatan, Riverside County, DCN Radio, DCN Studio there in Cesar City, Riverside County, and of course, Voice TV Africa there in the US. And we are here this night bringing you just what you need to know. The program is Frontline Focus Roundtable. We take our break. We'll be right back. Oh, yes, indeed. What a wonderful day and a pleasant evening again, right here on the program. Frontline Focus Roundtable DCN Studio. Hey, guys, good evening. Are you hearing me? Good evening, guys. Melvin. Melvin, you have to unmute yourself. You are muted. Melvin, you are muted. God. Melvin, you are muted. Do I need to call you on the phone to let you know that you are muted, Melvin? Melvin, you are muted. Welcome back, and of course, like we said, today we are not going to do much of the talking. We are just going to give you the basic of what you need to know. So, the War and Economic Crimes Court, the establishment, as you may be aware, President Bouakai gave a mandate in the new executive order, and he mandated a $2 million US yearly budget for the Office of the Establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court. I mean, since the war, Liberians and other people, have been calling for the establishment of War and Economic Crimes Court in Liberia. Ellen Johnson came to power, and everybody thought she would have done that. But at the end of the day, the 12 years Ellen did not establish the code. She did not do anything about the code. And then during the Ellen administration, CDC will parade with casket, and the establishment of War and Economic Crimes Code all over the place. That was the advocacy. So when CDC came to power, everyone was like, hey, the War and Economic Crimes Code will be established. That's what everybody thought. But the 6th year came, it went. Then Joseph Boakai came to power. In fact, when Boakai was campaigning, he told the Liberian people that he would have established the war. He would have established the War and Economic Crimes Code if that is what the Liberian people want. During his inauguration, he also said, yes, the War and Economic Crimes Code will be established. And everybody was saying, oh, they may not do it, man. The way the legs of Prince Johnson and other people get it, man, support, they may not do it. And then, when the House of Representatives did this resolution, expressing their willingness for the establishment of War and Economic Crime Code, and then it got to the Senate. The Senate signed the resolution. When it reached to Joseph Boakai, he said yes. Now, what I want us to follow is during the campaign, he said, yes, I will. When he was taking power, yeah, he will come in. When he was taking power,
okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, he said, yes, I will do. He gave the seat now, he signed the paper. So instead of the office of the War and Economic Crimes Code, he did the first appointment, and people came and said, oh, this person he appointed, blah, 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 the North, Liberia. And Boakai, listened, and then he said, okay, let me get names. You do vetting, set up committee. They did a vetting, submitted names to him. Call people who are qualified to run the office of the War Economic Crime Code. And at the end of the day, Jala Babu, the dean of the law school, was appointed as secretary director of the office of the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Code. Councillor Babu had to resign from the law school, and the first budget year, according to Councillor Bapu, they got 500,000, and was not enough. In fact, that 500,000 got it in piecemeal, and everybody was like, "Hey, to establishing the code, the office, don't get us wrong. The office is not a code. The office is charged with the mandate to ensure that the code is established. Let's get it right. So, in this budget year, after President Boakai issued a new executive order extending the mandate of the office of the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Code, then he gave a mandate of a $2 million yearly budget, not just 1 year, but every year that office should get $2 million to do the work, to make sure that the War and Economic Crimes Code is established. Now, that office is charged with the responsibility to establish 2 codes: the War and Economic Crimes Code and the National Anti-Corruption Code. And recently, Liberians are assured by the chairperson, the executive director, that by 2026, the National anti-corruption court would have been opened and they would start taking people to court. By 2017 November, the first war criminal must have been indicted and sent to court. It means that by November 2027, the War and Economic Crimes Court will be open. Like I said, we are not here to do plenty talking. We just want to give you what you need to know. And then after that, we're going to open the lines from DCN Studio. Let's hear from you.
You're breaking in too much.
Check your internet. That might be from your end because, I mean,
yes.
I'm using.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like as I said,
okay, go ahead.
At 2026, it is expected for the National Anti-Corruption Court to be open, and then by December by November 2027, the War and Economic Crimes Court will be open and running. Like we said, we are not going to do talking. What you need to know for River Says, some of you don't know, but let me tell you, you must have heard this, or you haven't heard this before. River Says, as small as this county is in terms of population, the war I fought, the TRC recorded 30 massacres. That's the second highest massacre or second highest mass grave discovered in the whole country. Lofa first and Small River Says second. You don't want to believe it. If you get counted at Paso, you get counted at Nimba, where the rebel came from, and all the places. But then Lofa, somebody would say, yeah, Lofa rebel crews were in Lofa. You had Limo, you had this one. They passed there, that played there, Paso. I mean, it's justifiable for a River Says county where you have to pass, you pass to Paso before you reach here. More than 30, TRC recorded 30. And we're talking about the one that they didn't see, they didn't talk about. And recently, additional massacre sites were discovered again in River Says County. But now the government is saying low.
With the exception of the 30 that the TRC recorded.
Additional massacre sites were discovered by the Massacre Survival Association. Additional ones. So with all of these things, then you got the government said, look, I don't care who is involved. The court got to come. Well, I can say the court got to come. And the thing that can make the court to work, they say that money can make bigger things. They may not need help. They may say every year we will get our office there $2 million to make sure the court come. That's all. I mean, I don't want to, how to call it, but we're going to open the lands. Melvin, let's hear you. Good evening and welcome to the show.
Yeah, it is exciting, and I'm so glad this evening to be, sharing this with a veteran like you, our head in River Says County. It's a pleasure anyway. And thank you so very kindly for the topic tonight on the discussion. It is important that our people know these things because, knowing them is good. So it's good. But let's say this. I want to know also, the public want to know, you think what are some of the causes that led to River Says, yes, being the second highest, county of such, because River Says is small in population, and actually there is no report giving that indeed, the rebel groups in those days passed through River Says or reside in River Says. But why you think the massacre is River Says was so high too on the list?
Well, this is something that is kind of shocking to everybody. We don't know why was that so, but I mean, every one of us, if you were here at the time, you saw the amount of destruction that went on. And I mean, like I said, let them know what they need to know. And sometimes people will be thinking, oh, war crime is that crime that was committed during wartime. So war crime can only be committed when war is fighting. Now, it's not everybody who fought war committed war crime. As a matter of fact, war is justifiable. So if you join, the reason why people train army that for war, you train your country army because your country army will defend the country. And you can't defend the country with your empty hand. You can't defend the country by playing or football. You can defend the country using arms and ammunition. You can defend your country by using weapons. But what are war crimes? Those things that you ain't supposed to do when war fighting. When war fighting, the only thing you got to do is to hold your weapon, go to the war front. Melvin is holding gun, pointing that gun at every open door, shooting, and every open door is also shooting Melvin. So if every open door kills 100 soldiers who were shooting, and he was fast and tactical in shooting, and he killed them, he cannot be charged for war crime. Because those were people that were in active combat. They were target. They were object of the war. But everybody went to the village, saw the people that, oh,
actually fluctuating.
But
yeah, go ahead, sir.
And y'all keeping rebel here and put the whole village on fire. Kill all the people. That's war crime. That's crime against humanity. You went to the school or rebel yet. You put the school on fire. Crime against humanity. You see civilians, you shoot them. That's war crime. You see the hospital, you say, oh, a little rebel hiding in a hospital, you bomb the hospital. That's war crime. So those acts that are committed during wartime, and those things that those people you killed, those villages and towns that you burned, those hospitals, those schools, those churches, those mosques, you were committing war crime. You just see civilians, you kill them. The civilian population. When you get in line and every village you see, you put a village on fire. That's crime. Crime against humanity can be committed during peacetime and can also be committed during wartime. You just gotta one day say, I'll burn all the horses from here going. Crime against humanity. During the war, you say, okay, any civilian I see, I will tie them on the back and put them in the water. Crimes against humanity. Recruitment of child soldier, war crimes. So those are the people the world be coming for. Yeah, Melvin, you want to say something?
Yeah, so let's know, because the public too want to know the difference between the war crime and the economic crime. Economic crime. Yeah, because the war crime is being committed only when war is actually fighting. Yes, crime against humanity. Yes, you are actually tell us, why this. Yeah, but let's know the difference between the war crime and the economic crime.
Economic crime.
Are you there, Mr. Dwarf?
Yes. Economic crime.
Okay, so let's hear you.
Has to do with stealing the country money, and you use it to cause harm on the very people. Even if you don't cause harm, in fact, once you steal the country money, you have committed economic crime. Like, for example, you take the country money, divert it to your own personal use. That's economic crime. We saw some things happening around here. And if it is proven that the money that were used to do those things. The country money, that's economic crime. So you're talking about people corrupt and this one. Once you take money that belongs to the people and you use that money for your own gain, you committed economic crime. You cause people to suffer. You cause, they gave you money to build school, you use it on something different, that's economic crime. If you took money and say, oh, I'm doing mob or exercise 25 million and carry it, and if you're investigated and found guilty, you committed economic crime. So economic crime is just taking the Liberian people money to do something different with it. People who use the money, who were in locking companies that were supporting the war, the money they were using. They would take the law, they exchange the laws with weapons. That's economic crime. The money was used to kill people. They took the diamond. Go ahead, Melvin.
Yeah, so let's hear you now. Before we open the lines for the public, let's hear you. If I don't know if whether you have read in depth, but let's hear from you the war crime and the economic crime code. Which one of the crime has the which of the crime has a more penalty? Or what do you think? What could you grade those two crimes to be like? Which one would have more penalty, or if the both has equal penalty?
Well, if you were asked, in my opinion, they both, bear equal weight. War kill.
Okay.
People die as a result of poor economy. So people who committed economic crime, they elected, stole money, supported the war, people die. People stole this country money and ran away with it. They caused problems, no medicine in the hospital, and you carry people to the hospital, they don't have money, no drugs, no life-saving equipment, the people die. So, the only difference is that you are not taking gun to kill somebody, but you are killing people. You are killing people. Because if you did not, and the hospitals are equipped, Ebola will not kill the number of people it killed during the Ebola crisis. COVID-19 will not kill the number of people it killed. So if you ask me, in my opinion, they all carry the same weight. They kill people, they get people to suffer, they lead people to poverty, they displace people.
Yes. So let's get another thing very straight before open the line now. So and then we talk about the establishment of the office first. The office is the ones that are going to engineer, the establishment of the court. Yes, but what do you think if Liberia as a country, don't want a war crime court? So, what volume could it speak up there? Could it speak up there? Yeah, to the
Let me just ask you something. Let me just ask you something. A policeman was walking and he saw someone killed someone, and he got that person arrested, and the family of that person who was killed went to work and say, hey, that my son or my daughter they killed, so I don't want case. Does that mean the state does not have a case?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it has to do also rape, where maybe the parents want to compromise, because rape is a crime, and the family of maybe the individual who is being raped, want to compromise it, and the community comes up and say, look, this will not be compromised. Yeah, indeed, it will be adjudicated.
The state has a case. So, I mean, in fact,
Yeah, exactly.
people, the only fear our people have been having, and thank God, the too many, awareness and sensitization, uh, driving the fear away was that, oh, if I went to the court to testify, the people will come against me. When they open the court, the people will go by in the push. But all these things, the awareness, the sensitization, has disabused the mind of the people that if they go to the court, people will come after them. There are a lot of people that have been testifying in other countries from Liberia against warlords. Nobody coming after them. What makes somebody to think that if they bury guns, since the war ended, all the years, those guns will still be useful? Who told them? No. That is if they have one. All those generals at the time, they are old now. They are very old. Somebody who was fighting the war as a general was 30 years, they made now 60 plus. Is he going to? I mean, that was just the fear of our people.
Yes. So let's look at maybe some importance, because like you say now, with the war crime court, the war came and many of our people have been destroyed. They are dead now. And if a war crime court comes, those people can come back to life. When the economic crime court comes to Liberia, though money be used. So we want to know what is so important. What is so important for these, for the war and economic crime courts to be established, knowing that those that die during the war, they are not going to come back if the war crime, the court is being established, knowing that the money be used, be mismanaged or misappropriated, will not come back to our account as a country. So what is the importance of this whole war and economic crime court?
So what happened is that what everybody wants is justice.
Justice.
When you get justice, you are not going to be sleeping with iron. You know why more people can die nowadays in the house when the house catch fire?
No.
It's because the back door got iron, the front door got iron, all the windows got iron. You are afraid of criminal. So when fire gets on the house, when the iron gets hot, there is no way you can open them. But before the war, you had a sort iron door, wooden door. They put like that door and they finish with that. But when people will do wrong and go with impunity, the next person coming will say, "Oh, I will do the same thing." But the good thing about it is, after all these years, when the court is established and people go to court, people go to jail, people be made to pay for what they did in this country. Somebody say that war, if somebody talk about what, say, my man, I don't care how long it takes, if it 30 years, will stay cash and carry the code, so you forget that thing. Because what people were thinking was, if they did not stay on, man, some people finish dying. But let me tell you, that was the question that came. Somebody said, "Oh, but the people that brought the war, most of them finish dying. They let of Prince Johnson, Thomas, will you this one and that one." And it was shocking to know what they got said. They got said, if Prince Johnson and alleged war law because the court had to find him guilty of war crimes. But if he dies,
Exactly.
RMPFL is an institution. So if you cannot get Prince Johnson, you're going to bring the RMPFL to court. Anybody who was associated with that RMPFL, there are people around. You will bring them. They will bear the consequences. A MPFL got nobody. Translator is not there. The other person not there. There was some kind of MPFL general somewhere. They will go for him. So it is important. It is important to know that those people killed a lot of people, destroy properties. So the War and Economic Crimes Code is very much important. Even if you are old, there are some people who fought World War II. Some of them were 90 before they carried into court. Some of them were sitting in wheelchair, they carried into court.
Sure.
So the issue of time, the issue of not stay on the issue, nobody died, they stay plenty. They plenty. Even if they are old, they are on sick bed, they will go to that court.
So that means the issue of the War, the Economic Crime Code, is all about justice, so that justice can prevail, so that our people can know that they won't have the mind, to go after such.
So, I mean, that justice. Everybody, look, and you can't be there. Somebody the person enter your house and take your things and go with it. You carry a complaint to the tanchi do anything. I mean, but if you took your complaint to the tanchi and the tanchi grab that person, hey, my man, you stole the man code. Yeah, my man, I'm your for your code. Oh, my code at $50. My man, the man code, what you stole? The man code supposed to deliver and bomb about 5 codes. So 5 times 5, 25. So the man $250, you gotta pay. If he pays that money and goes to jail because he stole your gold, the next man who will want to steal gold, he say, the man stole the man gold last time. He stayed more than 10 years. He stayed one for the man to put the man to me, my hand inside. And that justice is what everybody wants.
Okay, justice. So let's open the line to hear from our people. Yes, if it is important that we, Liberia as a country establish the War and Economic Crime Code. Let's open the line. We come right back. We play some teasers. We come right back and go to something we call education to talk about it, because it's 50 minutes now. Yes, down 9 o'clock in Cestus. So let's open the line. We'll come back and talk about the benefits of education in our country for those who have learned already. So let's open the line now. Our 2 hours program here on this, three times a week. So this is the program. We are here tonight with our senior panelists. That is Mr. Oba Eric Duo is here tonight online by mobile and bringing us these information. So to be part of this program, you can call on 0776 309132 0555 743900. These are numbers you can call tonight and be part of this important program. All of us Liberians, we fought the war. We experienced it, and we know why it is, why it takes. So call tonight on 0555 743900, 0555 743900. Better still, 776 309 132 are numbers. You can call tonight and be a part of this program and be very live on this program tonight. An Economic Crime Code. So,
Melvin? Oh, too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Well, so following from Smell Taste, that's John Toby. So let's go to the comment section as the guys in the Ducian studio are working on the telephone lines. We just want to see whether we can bring you this. Well, folks, if you just joined up, this is the program Frontline Focus Roundtable. And of course, we are right here broadcasting from our digital studio here in New Yapatan. We are in collaboration with DCN Radio, their ancestors, Riverside County, and FM 102.9 in the US of A. That's in the United States. And it is Voice TV Africa. So wherever you are, keep tuned to this. Invite somebody, share the video. We are talking about the importance of the War and Economic Crimes Code. As you may be aware, Joseph Boakai, President of the Republic of Liberia, has mandated a 2.5, that's $2 million yearly budget for the Office of the Establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Code. Let me now bring you this short break to be right back.
Have you heard our latest podcast? We cover a range of issues, starting with the new budget for the Office for War and Economic Crimes Code. Liberian President Joseph Boakai recently renewed the mandate of the office and directed that they should receive a yearly budget of $2 million.
Everyone here is not only excited, but in fact, fired up to move forward.
We also reflect on Rwanda's commemoration of 31 years since the genocide, with an interview with Rwanda's ambassador to Liberia.
Today, the reason we are commemorating the lessons we learned is to be united, to stand together as a country, to be together as a people, and to have a common vision of our country.
And finally,
776309132. I'm sorry, 0771 169195. 169195. You can
Liberia Democracy in Focus, wherever you get your podcasts.
We are discussing the importance of the World and Economic Crime Code. So let's hear from you, the public, tonight. What is your point? What do you have to say? Should these people go impunity? Should they go free from what they did?
So while we are waiting call, let's play this video. We were playing it when you came on. So let's play this video.
Have you heard our latest podcast? We cover a range of issues, starting with the new budget for the Office for War and Economic Crimes Code. Liberian President Joseph Boakai recently renewed the mandate of the office and directed that they should receive a yearly budget of $2 million US.
Everyone here is not only excited, but in fact, fired up to move forward.
We also reflect on Rwanda's commemoration of 31 years since the genocide, with an interview with Rwanda's ambassador to Liberia.
Today, the reason we are commemorating the lessons we learned is to be united, to stand together as a country, to be together as a people, and to have a common vision of our country.
And finally, we bring you a report that suggests that issues within the WIA administration may have delayed the setting up of a well hazard warning system. For more, search for Liberia Democracy in Focus wherever you get your podcasts.
It seems as though the guys at DCN Studio, they facing some technical problem because they are opting off and on. I don't know what is happening there, but whatever the case is, you can go to the comment section. Let's see. Let's know what you have to say with the information provided here. President Boakai, $2 million US yearly. For the Office of the Establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Code. That office is responsible to make sure that the War and Economic Crimes Code is established, and an anti-corruption, national anti-corruption code is also established. So we are told that the War and Economic Crimes, the anti-corruption code by 2026, it will be up and running. And then by November 2027, the War and Economic Crimes Code will be up and also running. So let's know what you think. Go to the comment section. Let's know what you think, or you can call us on WhatsApp 0770-461-344. 0770-461-344. And let's hear you. You can also call on 0886-507973. That's 0886-507973. And let's hear you. What you have to say. Is it? Yeah. So let's hear what you have to say. 0886-507973. That's 0770-461-344. That's the WhatsApp number. You can call that number, and then we're going to get your view. It's Frontline Focus Roundtable, and of course, we're going to take our next break as we await the DCN guys in studio to get the line done. Don't go away. Stay tuned as we bring you a commercial from our commercial department.
Yes, so I just finished eating my strong web. Yeah, cleaning my single barrel to go in the hunting bush tonight, so I can get something for you to sell tomorrow, for us to buy small food for the horse and to pay the children balance school fees.
Okay, Papa. That one I choose.
Yeah.
I pray God will bless you so you can get at least 2 or 3 market tonight.
Amen.
God will provide it for us. Even though the baby animal not too plenty in the forest this time.
We will try. We are down. So let me go one for all. I know wasting time, yeah?
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow morning by the grace of God.
Okay, let God protect you, yeah?
Amen. Amen. Something shaking around here. You look like zebra dako. Let me take cover here and roll on our side. Okay, the gun there. Let me get together and crack it. And let it roll. God not do it for me. Oh yeah, he not do it for me. Oh yeah. I said we are down. We are down. God not do it. God not
God
do it
not
for
do it
us.
for us. God not do it for us.
I said, where now? I said, last night, the bush was very good for me. Oh. As you can see, the animal they are killing, I got it for our traps. The one for our trap, the other one for the single barrel. Yo! It will not eat a boy. Yeah, yo.
Wow. I see the
You
bed.
can see the king for yourself.
Let empty the bed now.
Uh-huh.
That's Zebra Daco.
Zebra Daco.
It's bed.
It's bad.
Monkey.
You name it. You name it. Look, I find a Zebra Daco man. Go. Yo, I'm Chapel. Then I got the monkey and the ants bear from our trap on my way coming to the village.
Yeah.
What?
Le all monkey here. E ja bon le fide. Because le tete forward to tete water.
You can help me. I will carry them to the kitchen behind the house and clean it up for you to go and do something. For you to go sell the money, man. What you talking about? Tete follow them today?
Yeah. Okay.
What I finish? Can't go and take the meat to the market and to go sell. Yeah. When you come here, buy my bottle here, my bottle be in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I put your coal last night.
Okay, my husband. Bale fresh me, bale media, Korea pepper soup, bale media, small money.
Meat, fresh me one more. Come.
I come here.
How much for the meat?
They want la monkey meat, la 900 for the tire, and the other one here, la Zebra Daco. They want la 1,500, and the other one, la Innsbruck, la just 700.
Oh, well, all the animals them that protected animals and the FDA and their partners say we must not kill, sell, or eat them. That's what I hear.
Protected animal?
Yeah.
But I let business me and my husband we can do. Besides our cucumber farm to take care of we and our family.
Oh no, man. Doing business with your own farm will help you improve the life of you and your family because money will always be in your pocket. You're gonna meet them.
And now one day, someone now tell us to not eat any bush animal before talking about telling us to stop selling them. So, if you don't want bad from me, my sister, just tell me, let me go, yeah?
No,
don't
my
waste
sister,
my time.
wait,
I beg
no,
you.
No. What you say?
Money we ata.
Okay, we ata. Money time no, yeah? So, as I was saying, the Forestry Development Authority, FDA, and its partners say nobody must go to any community forest or protected area like the Sapo National Park and the Global Crown Park to hunt any protected meat or animal, some of which you are selling right now. You listening to me?
I hearing you, but they won't sell the money and follow my mom.
The Sapo National Park and the Global Crown National Park are the protected areas. Don't hunt there, don't mine there, don't live in those two parks. Don't set trap there either. Nothing at the camp.
So well, if our husband then not go hunt for us to sell, how we will eat and live now, my sister? How we will eat and live?
Okay. So right now, the FDA and partners are supporting all the community within the protected areas and community forest areas with ideas on how to do their living, my sister. Yeah. If you learn right now, if you learn how to grow beans, peanuts, pepper, bitter ball, and sell them and save some of the money in Susu Club or Village Saving and Loan Association, things will be fine with you. Yeah.
Wait, Amma. Let's sit down here small. So you can tell me more about the thing when you're talking. Because I also things that when you're talking, I really get interested inside, yeah? They say anything when you not know, pay by you. So what I need for all the animal name that you're talking about that we've been killing?
Some of the protected animals, the elephants, chimpanzee, all the ones you can call baboon, pygmy hippopotamus, pangolin, or ants bears, leopards, dwarf crocodile, zebra daiko, and all birds of prey that can eat it, all are living things. Some of the protected animals, the elephant,
Eric, are you there?
Or
Do we have a caller now?
Yeah, we have one caller, a lunar caller, who spoke lengthily. Yes, but we
Yeah,
are
but
very sorry that
you are
yeah, we
offline.
sorry. Yeah, because the station own number is off, and I have to use the number that I'm using on social media. Yeah, to talk to the caller because he's a colleague, and he said back in those days, the two of you and other partners, local and national partners, came to Riverside County, and uh, you guys went to one of those sites. Yes, and then there was a lady you met from the Little Liberia belt, and she's still alive. But the question was, as the government, as Liberia is actually, she's doing well to establishing the World and Economic Crime Court. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Go ahead.
All right. All right. As Liberia, as a country trying her weak way to establishing the court, what is Liberia's own plans? Yes, to actually, attending to the victims, those
But
that
the
still
question
alive.
was,
As the government, Liberia is actually. Yes. So he wants to know what is Liberia's own plans, the country own plan, to actually taking care of those victims, those that are still alive, because he said that the female, she's still alive, and her condition is bad. She sleeps, in a house that it doesn't represent her. So he wants to know.
Melvin, Melvin. Network problem. So the person calling Melvin, calling the number, the DCN number, you can call us on 0886 507973 0886 507973. Call the number. Yeah, Melvin, you what's going
Yeah,
on?
so yeah, so yeah, I'm sorry. I'm using the phone also to take calls because the station own numbers are off. But his question is, what is the country doing after she actually trying to establish the World Economic Crime Court? What's the country doing to helping those who survive from the massacre? And he said the two of you visited, including some national and international guests, went to his site and identify a female who's still alive in Little Liberia, and her condition is worse and sleeping in somewhere that that's bad. So what can the country do? That's a question.
So what happened? That's a very good question, and one of the reasons why we brought this on so that we hear from people. Like I said, people were kind of afraid to talk about what happened to them during the war because they thought that if they said it, those people who did it to them, even if they were not around, their family members, their friends would come and do something to them. So the people were afraid. Now is the time. I know, in fact, today I just discussed that woman you're talking about. I'm the only journalist who wrote about that woman, her story. The good thing about it, about the kind of work we do, people don't lost. Whenever you wrote something on a piece of paper, it says you burn that thing. But once that is not burned and you have it somewhere, you have it kept somewhere, that thing will not lost. When people, after some time, you flip through papers, you're going to see it.
Sure.
So to answer that question, there's a saying that the pastor man say again and say, said to, I don't say means the slave, when it's not yet dead, you're going to continue beating it.
Sure.
These people will talk until they talk to the right person. The good thing is we have documented what happened. So in a not too long distant future, I'm answering his question. In the not too long distant future, if not next week, week after next, that woman will be talking to those people she did not talk to before.
Okay.
And it's the opportunity. And not just her. If there are up to 5 persons who survived that Blotown massacre, we want to know them so that people will come and talk to them. They know their story. They're going to tell the story. They're going to say what they need. The first what we did was to highlight what happened, to know whether there was still somebody somewhere. And there's someone somewhere we talk to the person. Now, there are people who are coming to talk to them. So to answer that person's question, yes, all hope is not yet lost. We were just in a meeting a few days, and their plot was being put forth to the Liberian government. You know the whole TRC team that came and the whole War Economic Crimes Code that are coming, they're talking about reparation.
Yeah.
The people, massacre survivors, are asking for reparation. Collectively, they want reparation. Individually, they need reparation. Reparation is to pay for what you took from somebody, what you did during the war. If you burn a man's house, the man must get something to replace his house. So somebody was talking about collective reparation, and we're asking, though he did not answer the question the way, when we're talking about collective reparation, let's say, for example, during the war, they were just going to the country, the village, they burn the whole town. They are calling on the go back. If that's thing you can give to the people of the town, then they rebuild the town. That's collective reparation. Individual reparation. Somebody was making their business and doing the war, you came and did everything. If you went to court and if it is proven, you're going to pay for that. Also ask the government.
The network is very bad, but let's.
So I know the woman. I know her very well. Yes, I'm here.
Are you there?
I know this woman very well, and she will still be talking with people. You will not stop talking to people until the needed is done. Yeah.
So I want us. It's like 21 minutes up to 10 o'clock, and at 10 we supposed to be out of here. But I want us to just recap. You know, the last time we talked about education and some, we try to identify some problems like that. But tonight, we have young people in Liberia, and most of our young people, all of us are actually talking about, going to school, learning. And that which, of course, yourself know that learning is important because the Bible says, lack of knowledge, our people perish. So, but as a young man, are you there, sir?
I'm listening to you. Are you not?
So as a young man. Hello?
I'm listening to you. You keep asking, so I'm asking as to whether you are not viewing this, you are not seeing me on screen.
No, I will not see you, but I see you now. Yeah. So this has drawn my attention, and many young people in Liberia. We understand that to be educated is important to learn book. But then the book we learn in Liberia is not benefiting us by these levels. And so someone may say, for every level you reach in education, at least you need to have a job. to that level. If you are a high school drop off, that you drop
So,
from 9th grade.
Melvin,
Yes, sir.
Melvin.
Yes,
Uh,
I'm hearing
I
you.
think we want to have a time to discuss that. If you want to bring that on, we want to stick to the talking point for tonight. And
Music. Yes.
I'm not saying music. We want to stick to the talking point for tonight. And
Okay.
if we want to discuss that talking point, we can have it on another show and another time, because we want to give our people the time and the chance to understand what we're discussing, and if they have something to say. If we don't, we don't have the time already, but you don't want to bring a topic where the people were not aware, they were not expecting, and then to make input, it will not they will not have the time, because they must have been informed earlier, so that they will make the necessary, if possible, research and things, so that they will come and respond. So we can discuss that off air and then have it on one of the shows, and I have it as a lineup. Yes, instead of just jumping the boat, that won't really be good for our people. So hopefully Monday we want to bring on people who are investigating, some investigators. If you have been hearing, there are some people who are arrested outside of Liberia, and they are tried for war crimes they committed during the war in Liberia, and the better way they went to different country. People who are doing those investigations, we want to bring some of them on. We are hoping that we can get the chairperson, the executive director of the War and Economic Crime, the Office of the War and Economic Crimes Court, Jala Babu, so we can bring him on Monday, so the people of Riverside can listen to them, and then they'll be able to ask the necessary question. It is quite unfortunate that the studio phone is not working, so the people cannot really make the necessary input. Whatever the case is, we want to say thanks to all those who listened, and hopefully Monday we're going to be here. We're going to be talking about War and Economic Crimes Code, and to the brother who called and asked what have become of the woman, we're coming back to her very soon. When I say very soon, I'm not talking about next month. I'm talking about this same month. We're coming back to her very soon to see that place she lives, and then if we can see other people who survived that massacre. It don't need to be direct survivor, but maybe relatives of people who were part of that massacre. If we can see them, that will also be good. So yes, it's good, and we are coming to see you anytime soon, very, very soon. So thank you very much. This is Frontline Focus Roundtable. We are in collaboration with DCM Radio and Voice TV Africa, Radio FM 102.9 in the US. And of course, whatever we stream on this platform is streamed live on Voice TV Africa and Radio FM 102.9 in the US. Thank you very much for being there. My name is Eric Opaduo. Tonight I have with me
Melvin Lord.
Thank you so much. And Melvin, Gabriel and myself were discussing. It's not that Gabriel should be absent before you appear on the show. I mean, whether Gabriel is here, because if you are seated between Gabriel and myself and the rest of the panelists, I mean, there are a lot of things that you're going to pick up. So don't wait for him to go before, not just you, but all the other guys. Yeah, all the other guys. It would be good that you follow the show, be part of the show. If whether Gabriel is there or not, be there so that I mean we run the show. So sometimes we are not there, you can just run the show all by yourself. But it was good having you. Thank you very much for being there.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Bye bye from my end. Good.
Well, that was Melvin Lord. Melvin Lord is from DCN Radio. He was there in place of his boss, Gabriel Sawa. My name is Eric Opaduo. And of course, we brought you this edition of the program Frontline Focus Roundtable. Next time you see this program on your screen or hear this program on your radio will be on Monday. Bye-bye.
What's going on, everyone? Chelsea D here. If you're looking for the latest news and entertainment, there's only one source, and that is Voice TV Africa.